Hello everyone, welcome to Stoic Wisdom today. In a world that rewards noise and imitation, true individuality is both rare and often misunderstood. You don't have to be loud to be powerful. You don't have to follow the crowd to live a meaningful life. Some people don't just think differently, they feel deeper. They observe more. They move through the world with a quiet strength that others can't explain. And because of this, they stand out without trying. They're rare, not because they seek attention, but because they refuse to lose themselves in order to be accepted. Stoic philosophy celebrates this kind of mind, a mind rooted in self-mastery, a soul aligned with virtue rather than validation. Today, we'll explore 7 signs you have an extremely rare personality. The kind of personality that doesn't need to shout because its silence already speaks volumes. Let's begin. Sign 1. You are unshakably calm. When chaos erupts, you don't panic, you pause. While others react, you reflect. While others raise their voice, you lower your pace. This isn't detachment, it's emotional discipline. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." You've learned not to let the outside world hijack your inner world. You no longer chase every argument or defend every opinion. You simply remain calm. That calmness unsettles people who feed on drama. But to those who value peace, it's magnetic. Your calm is not weakness, it's power under control. It's the ability to breathe through fire and still see clearly. When you're unshakably calm, you don't just survive the storm, you teach others how to stand in it. Sign 2. You value truth over popularity. You don't say what people want to hear, you say what needs to be said, and that makes you different. In a world driven by likes, shares, and surface-level approval, you speak with honesty. Even when it's uncomfortable, even when it costs you applause. Epictetus taught, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish. You're not interested in fitting in. You're interested in being real. Your relationships may be fewer, but they are rooted in authenticity. You don't flatter to gain favor. You don't lie to keep the peace. You walk with integrity, even when the crowd walks the other way. And that makes you rare. Sign 3. You are deeply self-aware. You don't just react to life, you observe your role in it. You reflect before blaming. You look inward before pointing outward. This makes you powerful. Not because you're perfect, but because you're honest about your flaws. You're the kind of person who asks, what am I missing? What can I learn here? What does my reaction reveal about me? That level of reflection is rare and often uncomfortable. Most people run from their patterns. You investigate yours. Seneca wrote, "The greatest empire is to rule oneself." Your self-awareness is your strength. It keeps you grounded when emotions rise. It allows you to grow where others stay stuck. You are your own student, and that humility sets you apart. Sign 4. You don't tolerate manipulation. You see through the games. Even when they're subtle. Guilt trips, passive-aggressive words, emotional bait. You notice them all, and you don't play along. This makes some people uncomfortable because they can't control you. But your boundaries aren't walls, they're clarity. You know the difference between kindness and control, between support and sacrifice. When someone tries to twist your words, you don't defend, you disengage. When someone tries to provoke you, you don't fight, you stay silent. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. You don't tolerate manipulation, because you don't betray your inner peace to make someone else feel powerful. Your clarity confuses people who rely on confusion. And that's what makes you strong. Sign 5. You find solitude nourishing. Because in solitude, you don't fear being alone, you embrace it. Solitude to you isn't emptiness, it's freedom, it's clarity, it's where you recharge. While many run from silence, you walk into it with open arms, because in solitude you hear your own voice, you remember your values, you reconnect with who you are without the noise. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter retreat than in his own soul." And that's exactly where you live. You don't isolate out of pain, you retreat out of wisdom. In your silence, you become whole again. Sign 6. You don't follow trends, you follow principles. You're not easily influenced, because you've already chosen your compass. Principle over popularity, virtue over vanity. When trends come and go, you remain rooted. When opinions shift like the wind, you stay anchored. You don't need to be told what to believe. You've thought it through yourself. Epictetus reminds us, "Stand ready to be laughed at, to hear the shout, I tell you he is a philosopher." And you're okay with that. Because while others chase what's new, you live by what's true. And that truth is rare. Sign 7. You attract people but don't chase them. You don't beg for attention. You don't chase approval. And yet, people are drawn to you. Why? Because you carry something uncommon. Stillness, depth, integrity. You're not desperate to be seen, but your presence is unforgettable. You give others space to be real. You listen, you observe, you offer peace. You're the kind of person people remember long after you're gone. Not because you demanded attention, but because you offered presence. In a world full of noise, you are the calm center, and that's magnetic. Conclusion: rare, not broken. So what makes a rare personality? It's not perfection, it's alignment. It's not that you're better, it's that you're clear. You walk through the world quietly, but with purpose, with values, with strength rooted in calm. The Stoics didn't seek fame. They sought mastery of self, and so do you. You don't shout, but your presence speaks. You don't conform, but your clarity inspires. Yes, you may be misunderstood. You may feel different, but that difference is your power. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one." And that's what you've chosen. To live your truth, to guard your peace, to walk with wisdom. So if this message describes you, don't doubt your path, honor it, because the rarest people are the ones who stay true to themselves. In a world that constantly tries to change them, don't doubt your path. If this spoke to you, like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to Stoic Wisdom today for more timeless perspective. Until next time, stay steady, stay clear, stay stoic.